So the first session of this, they went into Bald Mountain, and I'll go over how it went in a minute, but I thought first I'll do this. If that tells you anything. That's right, I'm using the 4 because things went poorly. Drop 1. Alright, well now it looks like I'm cheating. But it was a rough one. See, not really. Back to a 7. Holy moly, got an 18. Two more. 5, 8, 10. Weird character rolls. And last one, charisma, the one that everybody loves. 8, 13. Okay, that's going to be our new guy. But who died? So, here's basically what went down. It was a long battle. So, we came in, the party came in. Let's see. And basically from this direction, which is kind of a stretch, because if you look at it, I thought this was a Mystera area, but it's not Mystera, it's Greyhawk. So it's an island, and you know, it's possible that they came through this way, right? And you know, I rolled to see if they'd run into anybody. There was like 85% chance to talk to farmers or something. Nope, not a soul. So they're still putzing around, and you know, they're keen for adventure. And what else happened? Well, they found this cave that I drew up because there's nothing in the book, and I rolled hoping some of the people in this cave might be gone. Turned out to be a orc cave of thieves, and well, I kind of didn't think they should just murder hobo it right away. So what they did was they kind of snuck in. This door was open. These are 2 orcs. There was basically 8 orcs and then kind of 2 bosses. And they were all there. So I just put them in their rooms, and basically they were not surprised. So you think you would get a free round off. We did win initiative. I was hoping if I could kill them outright, then maybe we'd have a chance to, hell no. They made it through the round, survived. So, you know, then I rolled for all these other areas, if they would hear them, and lo and behold, the 2 bosses knew something was amiss. I think I gave it 2 rounds. Like, I think I made it through the first round and nobody heard. But then the second round, they started, one of them was getting out in the hallway. So anyhow, yeah, so the bosses came, and, you know, I don't know, they casted a hold spell, and Grim was held for like 11 rounds, and the rest succeeded, and basically they just went into orc mode, and just started shooting bows, and the 2 bosses were going to run towards the front, because there was only 3 people, and I think they just wanted to go and kill, and then we just had our rounds, and finally, you know, the other orcs started falling by the wayside. I mean, this was like all the turns, and what basically happened was the orc cast another hold spell after about 8 rounds, which maybe that wasn't realistic, but you know, he was getting right in his face was Eldon, the halfling with the spear. So basically Krellis, oh no, I don't have his full name, but I just kept putting down Krellis, was the orc really, he wasn't just a cleric, he was a cleric fighter, so, I mean, I don't know, what level is that? He cast another hold spell, and he held the monk, I think, was susceptible to it that time. But a couple turns later, Grim basically got out of it, so it was basically Krellis, Grim, Eldon, actually Sir Id got, Sir Id is our recidivist, and he was, so basically, I couldn't have my guys flee, because basically we were leaving a person paralyzed behind, and you didn't want them to die. So, and then after, you know, just when they could run, because we were taking a pretty big beating, then I thought, oh, well, then Sir Id got hit. So I just thought, well, we're just down to the final boss, and what I decided was Grim basically got split in two. I mean, it was like he had 7 hit points, and he got hit by 14 points, and I just called it, you know, no bringing him back from that. That's not fair. So that's why I rolled up another one, who is going to be a level 4 something. But I'm just going to go down the line in basic fantasy, and whatever comes up, that's what we're going to go with. The other 3 fled. Oh, no, that's not what happened. The other 3 basically were putting up a fight, and the AC was so high on Krellis, because he had all kinds of magical stuff. Basically what happened was he fled after, like, because I was getting, like, crits, because that's the only way you could hit this guy, because it was either 19 or a crit. So after a couple crits, you know, the dice finally started turning in our favor, because it was just miss. You know, I rolled, and yeah, he fled. So he's gone. Grim is dead as hell, and I'm going to add up experience points. And I guess I'll just put that where it's at on the thing at the end, like a little black screen. So I'm going to roll up another character, and then I think I'm going to go again and get into Reston Ford, try to get some rumors, maybe find something to do that won't kill off a player. And see, this is why I had level 3. Everybody's level 3 except Grim, who did die at level 4. Because I just think it should be sort of stacked. Because what's the fun of all your guys dying? And, you know, I was thinking, like, we'll have some miracle where Grim makes it. And I'm like, nah, let's just go with the dice roll. You know, that's not how it is. I ran out of tape, so I'm going to hope tonight's little battle royal, 1, won't be that big, 2, will be successful, 3, will not be cut off, because that's what happened last time. So I have a real basic setup. I'll, you know, try to draw it and put it in. I've seen other folks do these things, and they're much better at it. I am using basic fantasy, trying to convert it over, which I think I'm doing all right, and you know, still kind of learning some of the rules there. So if there's any comments like, yeah, you're doing it wrong, let me know. But until next time, this is the Lonely Guy, keeps to himself, signing off, and we'll get up another video shortly.